We're here today at Greensboro College speaking to Victoria Clegg, who's one of 6 artists who has assembled a wonderful traveling battle coat as a felt project for Felt United this year. Victoria, can you tell us how this project came about?
I think that the way that this project evolved was that we all wanted to submit individual submittals, and due to time constraints and restrictions on our personal life, it just wasn't possible. And as a result, a collaboration was formed.
So exactly how did the 6 of you meet?
We met on Facebook. We have never met each other in the physical form. The fiber community on Facebook is unbelievable, and the level of support provided to fiber artists is just incredible at all levels.
So when you're talking about Facebook, then your exact physical location on the planet isn't all that important, but how far apart are you? Where are the 6 of you located?
Joni Cornell, who is an art therapist and was wonderfully instrumental in the conception of this plan, is in Melbourne, Australia. And we have another artist in Israel, one in Vermont, one in Illinois, one in Michigan, and of course I live here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, now, how did you decide on this particular project?
Well, I think that all of us had experienced something painful. And a common thread was that we had all read the book by Dr. Estes, Women Who Run with the Wolves, and had taken her suggestion on changing something tragic into something positive.
Well, you've explained the passion and the inspiration, but I still don't understand the logistics. How did you, 6 people in different parts of the world, make a single garment together?
Well, it was not easy, and it especially was not easy for Joni Cornell. But what happened was each artist created their version in felt of their scars. And then all of these scars were sent to Melbourne, Australia, where Joni assembled them in the actual garment known as the battle coat.
Okay, what has this project meant to you?
Well, it's been a real gift. I'm still amazed at the level of closeness and intimacy that develops between 6 women that have never been in each other's physical presence. There's something magical that happens when we decided to do this, because when you start talking about your scars, you start revealing your innermost thoughts about a multiplicity of things. And a real sisterhood was developed among these women.
So, what you're saying then is that it had meaning for you as an artist, but it also had meaning for you as a woman.
Absolutely. As an artist, I've learned the importance of collaborating. And I've learned that while I may have a wonderful idea, my thoughts and my energies and my own artistic abilities combined with someone else can really open the doors to some pretty wonderful, exciting things.
Well, I'm just intrigued then. As a woman, as an artist, you've progressed, but there's something, seems to be something even deeper. What does it mean to you to be part of this sisterhood of the Scar Clan?
I wear my scars proudly, as do my sisters. And we hope that by going to this intimate place and divulging our own experiences and how we portrayed that in our art form, that we will empower other women to bond together and to talk amongst themselves and to share those experiences. Empowering women, I think, was what this was all about.
Well, seeing this beautiful garment and all that it's meant to you, I guess my next question then is, are there plans for the 6 of you to meet physically, face to face?
Ultimately, obviously, finances and logistics are involved in that, but yes, at some point in time, I will meet one of the artists this summer when I travel to a felting workshop in Michigan, Dawn Edwards, who's one of the participants. I will actually be staying with her prior to going to this workshop and following. So one of the sisters and I will share a great deal of time this summer together.
So you'll meet one of the sisters this summer in collaboration. Are there plans for you to collaborate with the entire sisterhood again?
Well, understanding that this project is ongoing and this collaboration continues, I anticipate that yes, there will be other pieces and hopefully form a more complete exhibit that represents the sisterhood of the Scar Clan.
Well, having been through this remarkable process that sounds as if it happened just because of the serendipity of two of you speaking on Facebook, what conclusion do you have about the process, how it's affected you as an artist, and how it's affected you as a person, and what you'd have to recommend to someone else looking at the possibilities of collaboration?
Well, I would highly support collaborating, but for us, as you can well see, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing ugly about it. We were all drawn to creating something meaningful. And when you're a felt maker, it goes beyond fashion or beauty. Felt making is a very, very physical activity, and it's very, very therapeutic. And for me, it all comes down to me surrendering my control issues. Because no matter how many days or hours or weeks that I spend on a composition, making it exactly the way that I want it, when I add soap and water, it does what it wants.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I have yet to be disappointed with the result.
Well, that's a phenomenal way to look at a conclusion about this process. But to take it one step further, then, you're saying that Dr. Estes, in her book, speaks of the Scar Clan as being a place where women who have been set aside are able to hide their scars and then use their scars to proclaim themselves. And you're saying the process was transformed ugliness into nothing but beauty. Is that right?
Well, I don't think that Dr. Estes says anything about hiding your scars. She talks about confronting everything and using it as a form of transformation.
So the whole process is transformed.
Changing your story.
Well, that's wonderful.
And I think we accomplished that goal.
Thank you very much for speaking to us about this today.
Well, I think this is more just like a personal